We are live. What's up, everybody? Tonight's live is talking about what are your trading goals. That's what we're going to cover tonight on this live. And here's the thing about this live. Many of you live in a false reality. Blame social media, blame your imaginations, blame Disney. I don't know, whoever you want to blame for it. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that. And that's this. Many of you want to accomplish things in a week, in a day, in a month that are far beyond the realms of reality. And I'm here to wake you up and tell you the truth. That's why many of you follow me, because you know I'll always just be blunt with you and tell you straight that you need to wake up. Some of you want to make $1 million a month. Maybe it's the teenagers watching, middle school kids watching, I don't know, or those 40-year-old adults that act like 16-year-old boys watching, living in false realities that are just not happening. But you see other people on social media doing it, so you assume that you can do it too. Because here's the thing. A lot of you that watch sports, God bless, it is what it is. I don't know why I do sports analogies, because I don't watch sports, nor do I care for them. But here's the thing. You'll watch Ronaldo, LeBron, I don't know, maybe watch them for 2 hours, 3 hours, however long a game is supposed to be. And you say, whoa, that's amazing. Oh no, he did such a bad job. Whatever the case may be. You don't see the years and years of practice behind the camera that none of you ever see, that they show for 3 hours. Or the fighting matches, Conor McGregor, Khabib, who's the other guy, man? The boxer. What's his name? Wayweather? God, I don't know anything sports. Floyd Mayweather. You see him make hundreds of millions of dollars doing whatever the freak he does, all the sponsorships and the fight. The behind the scenes, the years and years of toil that these guys go through to become the living legends that they are in whatever field they want to be in. So the reason why I gave you this analogy, because I know people think, oh, you're going on a tangent. It's always relating to the same thing, which the topic, as you see right here on the board, is trading goals. Your number one trading goal should be realistic expectations. Check this first. If you don't, and by the way, you see my Ethereum pillow. Ethereum is exploding. Yeah, I see it. Praise God. Praise God for crypto making people lots and lots of money. In the comments, let me know, by the way. I'm going to focus on just teaching. But I can see the comments too. My team is watching the comments actively. You know, I'm right here. I'm not typing, but someone from the team is going to type something. Welcome to my life. But flood the chat. What are your trading goals? If you're watching this in the future, comment down below. Let's get the likes up. What are y'all doing? Get the damn likes up. Let's get this algorithm flowing. But back to the point. Realistic expectations, as you can see. But then you'll be like, Professor, what's a realistic expectation? Now we're talking. Now we're getting somewhere in this conversation. Let's break this down into, let's use a different color. Neon, yellow. Let's go with yellow. Short term, long term. So let's break down the goals into two areas. Number one, because we're basing it off of expectations, right? Realistic expectation. Short term, very simple. This one, learn candles. Learn levels. Learn multiple TF. I ran out of space. Learn that first. Learn these three. By the way, if you're watching my live, I need you to understand something. This is my strategy. You're watching my class, my strategy, how I make money trading the market. Either it be stocks or cryptocurrency, doesn't matter. And this is what I focus on. Because I know throughout social media, the new narrative is candles don't work, levels don't work, nothing works. I get it. But I just want you to understand, before a hater, anyone can say something not negative in the comment section, whatever the case is, I really need you to understand something. You're watching this because there's a hint of you. I'm talking to the people that don't believe anything I'm saying. There's a hint of you that say there's some truth to this. That's why you're watching. That's why you're watching. By the way, you can see at the bottom, the news feed, whatever you want to call that thing at the bottom. I don't know what that is called. A news feed where it says daytradeprofessor.com, free trading course. Go for it. Then get the book and then come to my class in New York. By the way, speaking of New York class, March is almost sold out. I think there's 2 seats left for March. We're in February 2024 right now. And there's only 4 seats left for July, Thailand. Living in this is the first mentorship I've ever done like this. I've never done it like this, where it's 7 days, 5 people max 5, not 20, 25, 5. Living with me, live trading for 5 days straight, learning on the weekends, eating breakfast, dinner with me the whole night. And if you want to go Muay Thai with me, God bless, pull up to Muay Thai too. I'm going, you can come. There's no pressure. Some people don't want to be punched in the face. So 4 seats left on that. Just DM me on Instagram, Daytrade Professor, blue check mark. I'll never DM you on TikTok or any app. You're never getting messages from me, best believe. And my team manages all my accounts, not even me, but boom, on that one. Just want to let you know on that one. Short-term goals, learn candles, levels, multiple time frames. What's the next one? Learn. You're going to notice a theme here with short-term. Learn, learn, learn. Should this be 1, 2, 3? No, we're going to leave this at 1 because this all falls under my strategy. Number 2, make sure you learn. What the freak? Horrible handwriting. Risk. Learn risk management. What does that mean? This you can Google. I'm not going into this. If it's something that could be easily Googleable, I'm not wasting my time. Risk management, how much you're willing to risk to make. If you can Google it, I'm not wasting my time. 3, this one should be number 1, but I'm going to put it here anyway. Learn trading. Can we quantify it into one thing? Software? Okay. Learn trading software. Learn trading broker, which falls under the same thing. These are your short-term goals. And if you want another one, can I fit it? I could fit it. Make $100 a month. Make at least $100 a month in profit before you go into any other fantasy world. Oh, what the hell? I'm going to get pushback from this. So let me address this, because I don't think I've ever said that before. But let me address this. Number 1, like I said, learn candles, learn multiple time frames. Levels, multiple time frames. If you don't know what that is, it's in the book, daytradeprofessor.com. This book, literally, we're on the 5th edition right now, covers A to Z of everything. Learn the trading software? This video is explaining how to do it from me. Learn the broker? Videos in here breaking down from me. Risk management? Chapter in there. Candles? Chapter in here. Levels? Chapter in here. It's all in here, baby. It's all in here. All right, so there you just get that out of the way. Boom. But if you can't afford it, you're broke. Daytradeprofessor.com, free trading course, free trading journal. Make $100 a month in profit. You're going to be like, that doesn't make any sense. Why the freak? Because if you could make $100, if you could make $100, you could make $500. And then eventually put a 0 after it. You can make 1,000. The money is relative, because after that, it's a game of zeros. It's just a game of zeros and the power of compounding. Pretty sure I spelled that wrong. Power of compounding, it's going to add up. Here's the thing, again. Social media has made it seem to all of you that everyone's making 6 figures a month, everyone's making $1 million. Listen to me. And people say this to me, why do you say this? You're on social media. I absolutely hate being on Instagram. I hate being on except YouTube, because I like going live. That's the only thing I like doing, is going live. I don't like a single. That's why my team handles everything for me. Everything. I don't reply to comments, DMs. It's them doing all of it, and I don't want to do any of it except going live. This is the thing I like. But then, if you don't like it, why are you here? How else am I supposed to get my face out there and people come to the school that I'm building? How else? There's no better way to market myself, put my face out there. So eventually, when the campus is built, people come in. Why build something and no one knows who the freak you are? Common sense there. So for you, I'm a producer of content. You are a consumer of content. Your job, very simple, is to cut that off. Don't be a producer of content or a consumer. I don't wish anyone being a social media influential person. Nobody should, really. Unless you have a business. If you don't have a business, you have no right to be on this thing. Unless you're learning. But even then, I'm not a fan of it. If you can find someone, has good and bad to it, I understand. This device. I have 3 phones. 2 here, 1 there. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't. Best believe. My point to you is, find the one mentor. If you're watching me and you picked me, stick with me, get the book, then fly to New York. Once you get the book, you make some money and you think that this works, that you see it work, you witnessed it work. That's why you signed up for New York or Thailand. As of 2024, 2025 will be Costa Rica. April is Puerto Rico, 2024. But you've made up your mind. Your job, once you learned from me, is to disappear. Yes, you can watch these lives on YouTube. Most of them are going to be, but get off of it, because social media is giving you a false perspective about everything. Listen, if you don't make a little bit, how are you going to make a lot? And if you lose a little bit, good. You'll learn your mistakes and you can never blow your account. No one can ever say they blew their account with my trading strategies. Physically impossible. Unless you choose to do things that I didn't even teach or say. Keep that in mind when I'm talking about trading goals. All right? It's a much deeper rabbit hole. All right. Long term. And this one, flood the chat. I'm sure a lot of you know the answer to this one. And before someone says, what's your terminology of long term? I'll put an asterisk here. Results may vary. What do I mean by this? Remember when you were in school, there was always a kid in the class who finished the work sooner. Teacher was like, you can't be done. Here you go, check. Oh, damn, good job. What do I do now? Here's some more work. There's those people that finish things, pick up things fast. Some take their time. So stop asking people how long it took them. Stop asking people how long it'll take. You're each on your own damn journey, for God's sakes. So long-term goal, master hitting sell. This is going to be the hardest goal. So long-term, that should be it. Number 2. Another long-term goal, make even / greater than your 9-to-5 job. And I'll explain what that means. Say you make in a day at your 9-to-5, working 8, 10, 12, whatever hours you work, $500. 8 hours, let's just straight 8, we'll just use 8 hours. You work 8 hours, you have an hour commute going forward, the lunch you pay, whatever the expenses are. $500. You make $500 trading in less than 30 minutes, 1 hour with my strategy, less than an hour. during key times. This market has hours. Certain hours are better than the other hours, and you trade within that hour time frame within an hour. So in less than an hour, you can make that $500 with learning candles, levels, multiple time frame, proper risk management, understanding the software, the broker, knocking this out, having made $100 a month. Once you make $100 a month, eventually will be $100 in 3 weeks, $100 in 2 weeks, $100 in 1 week, and then you start making $100 a day. Then you start making $100 in 15 minutes, $100 in 5 minutes, and then you scale from there. But jumping here, even to meaning you made your $500, your 9 to 5 trading, then you eventually start making more. And the key word here is consistency. You're consistently making that amount. Some days you'll make 300, some days you'll make 1,000, some days you'll make 2,000. Don't ever have a goal of a dollar amount, which to me is the weirdest thing I hear people say. What's your dollar amount goal? There's no physical way I can ever answer that question. How the hell do I never know how much I'm going to make trading. Every day is different. Some days there's literally no garbage penny stock for me to short. That falls within my A+ criteria. So there's other factors involved there too. So this is eventually a long term. Number 3. Really, these are the only 2 you should really, but I'll give you a 3. Maybe 3 is more of a bias because I absolutely love traveling. I live for it. I think someone did the math for me. Most of the year, I'm not even in the country. Like most of the year, if they add up all the time I'm away out of New York more than I'm practically here at times. It feels like that's what some people have told me. But location freedom is because trading for me it pays my bills. Helps me achieve my goal of having people do things for me that I don't want to do. Managing DMs, comments, all these things. I don't want to do those things. So they handle it for me, right? Location freedom. Being able to go where you want. If you choose to permanently live in Thailand in a skyscraper with the elites in Thailand, pick whatever you want to live in. Doesn't matter where it is. Any place. Phuket. And it's $1,500 a month. When you can tell me where in New York you live in a skyscraper in a penthouse for $1,500 a month. More like $100,000 a month, $80,000 a month. And then eat good food, be around good people. You don't have to worry about the Democrats, Republicans, Trump, BIDEN. You don't care because you live in a place where it's not of a concern. It's not of a concern. So for me, your long-term eventual goals, you start seeing, I don't have to live where I live. I can actually leave the annoying people around me. Bring down your expenses by living in another country. It's called currency arbitrage. I'm a big fan of it. I will be in, like I said, I plan on living in Puerto Rico. That's where I'm opening the school. That's more of I'm a tropical guy. I like the tropical weather. But, like I said, it's 2024. I'll be in Thailand for 3 months. Muay Thai. Having sessions there. I'm teaching in Thailand. I have classes at the mansion that I'm staying in. These are some of we could go much deeper into the rabbit hole here. We could keep going endlessly. You can add to it. But really, a lot of you have one problem, and the devil has done a good job. This is a live I might have to do, but I know it's going to get me in trouble. People that run the planet, things they're planning. It's a whole live, but I don't know if it's worth me getting in trouble for with the algorithm. But a lot of you are distracted by a billion things going on, and that's their goal. There's a group of 300 people that run the planet. All right? They're called the Olympians. They don't like being called that, but they are in everything. Their hand is in everything. You could say they're an unseen entity, but they are in front of you. They're the ones wearing suits. I wear suits, but I'm not one of them. They are the ones right in front of you, but you just don't know it, influencing policy in DC, IMF. I could keep going. Things they're behind. And the perfect example for those of you watching, be like, well, I don't believe in this conspiracy stuff. That's fine. I'm not here to convince you for anything. But if you want to see the truth, our own country can't get funding for schools, roads, public build things, bridges that are falling. I could keep going. Our infrastructure sucks, but we have billions and billions of dollars to give other country and their war, which is really our war. Let's not go too deep into this. These are things that show you that no matter who comes into office, things go the same path, which is what? Poisoning our own citizens, poisoning the children, destroying the education system, one of the worst education system, yet we spend the most. Probably Google fact check me for that one. I think Americans, whether we spend the most on education, but have some of the worst testing scores. And just in general, we just suck in education because we're teaching nonsense, complete, utter nonsense from the Rockefellers from over 100 years ago. I'm going on a bloody tangent, but it's not, because location freedom. If you're a parent watching this, or American watching this, or a Latin American, it doesn't matter who's watching this. If your country is headed down the wrong path, you ultimately need to decide that a time might come where you might need to get off the grid. You might need to live somewhere else where you don't want to deal with it anymore. And I ultimately, truly, from the bottom of my heart, believe that trading is the only thing that can provide that. And you know, it's funny, I was talking to a friend today. He very anti-crypto, doesn't, risk with the stocks is too risky. And I didn't show him, but I told him, I said, how about this? Give it a chance. Download Coinbase, just give me a chance. Because he goes, Professor, how the hell? Because he could see what I'm doing in my life. He's like, you must be doing something. I said, a lot of crypto money. He goes, show me. I said, download Coinbase. Get Matic. His average price, I think, was 72, 73. I said, I think he put in $4,000. I said, just put in a little bit. He put in $4,000. And today I saw him and he goes, I'm up. He goes, this doesn't make sense. Mind you, this is someone who thinks crypto's a scam, Bitcoin's a scam. Doesn't truly, I'll say he says it's a scam, but he just doesn't understand it, right? And today he saw it. He goes, this doesn't make sense to me. How could I be up so much money? He was up $1,700, roughly $1,700. Matic, I think he sold at 103. I said, I showed you how to buy. Let me show you how to sell. He goes, we sell now? I said, I won't always be around for you. Let me show you. So he sold. I dapped him up. I said, congratulations. Your first profit on crypto, your first time investing, because he just gives it to people to handle his finances, right? He goes, I have 40 grand to put into Coinbase. Should I do it now? I said, start loading up. He goes, when do we buy? What do we? I said, not right now. Not right now. He goes, why'd you make me sell? He's like, are you selling yours? I said, no. Matic has some room to go. He's like, why aren't you selling yours? I said, because you have never sold before. You have never felt profits before. You don't know what it feels like. I'm going somewhere with this story. You don't know what it feels like. I said, how do you feel? Like, this is amazing. I haven't done anything for this money. I said, exactly. So like 30 minutes went by and then he told me a conversation. He's like, I don't want to work anymore. I want to travel. I want to get Airbnbs for 3-4 months in Thailand, in India. And he loves India. He's not Indian. He's white. He's American, Caucasian. But he loves India. And he goes, I want to retire in a few years and I want to just travel and I want to make money in other ways. I said, welcome to my reality. And I'm like, this is it. And then he just quickly changed subject. When are we putting back? I said, not right now. The market has moved too much. Bitcoin is rallying. All the crypto is rallying. Now you just have to sit and just keep slowly, because Coinbase just lets them put in 1,000, 2,000 every 2-3 weeks. So it's going to take him a long time to get his account to 40,000 where he can put it in on Matic at a good level when I tell him what level to put it in at to help guide him. This is the power of trading can provide for you. Location freedom. These are some of the things you need to understand short term. And then once you master these things, then move over to long term. Because here's the thing. If any of you might see what I'm drawing here, but let me show you. I suck at drawing. But this is just a guy going through life, climbing, going through life, just going through the motions, the ups and downs of life. And then, unfortunately, we have these moments in our life. In my life, you can say this is the professor. This little guy is me. That's me. And what was this for me? The virus. For me. Campus is shut down, school shut down all across the planet. I'm stuck at home with this Zoom garbage. Pitfall. I'm at my low point. Not knowing what I'm going to do. All I got to my name is 25 grand. It's all I have to my name. Started climbing again. Fall. Climbing. Fall. Climbing. And then the steady path. A steady path. Not much happening. For those of you that have been watching me long enough, you saw the evolution of the man I am, right? Butt naked on the couch lives, butt naked on the bed lives. If you don't know Instagram, those videos are gone. Or maybe they're somewhere, I don't know. But the account, I used to go live on a different Instagram. That doesn't exist anymore. And the evolution of, then the smartboard showed up on the other side of the house, the other side of this living room. And then the lighting got better. And then now you see this studio. In this moment here, also if you want more information, bought BTC when it was 10K, ETH, I believe it was 300. I don't want to be wrong, but somewhere around there, USD. You know, started preaching about crypto heavily, mainly Ethereum. I don't talk about it much, even though it's on my logo. It's everywhere, right there, right here, right there. ETH is in the 3,000s again. People thought crypto's a scam, but I don't get into that. People believe everything's a scam. And now life is just ultimately, my progression is getting closer and closer to this, which is, for me, my goal. And everyone knows, flood the chat. Flood the chat, everyone. It's crazy. By the way, the likes are way too low. What are we doing? Get these likes up. And the crazy part is, you can see this entire chat, what knows what my goal is. And I only have one. Ultimately one. And look at the chat. My school. My school. But technically, it's our campus. What do you think? I'm going to sit there by myself on the massive estate teaching myself? It's our campus. You know, someone always says to me, I remember this is like from like 3.5 years ago. Why do you say we are live? I remember this DM. He goes, why do you say we are live? You are live. I said, you wouldn't understand. We are live because this is the collective mission. What I'm doing for the trading community. Like it or don't like it, doesn't matter. It's a we are live. It's because it's a we. Without you watching, I wouldn't be here. I would have no purpose. Who am I talking to? Myself? I'm talking to the countless of you that are watching this right now live on Tuesday, February 27th. I'm talking to you right now. And then the future people watching this years from now on the channel, in the 6th edition, in the 7th edition, whatever edition I end up putting this on. This will be in the Trading Goals chapter. This chapter will exist in the 6th edition when it comes out in a few years. But ultimately, in life, Have big goals. Short term, as you saw, scale out your journey. Scale out where you are. What are you struggling in? What are you stuck in? And I know a lot of you, it's the strategy. It's you. You just don't know what's happening on the chart. How are you ever going to make money trading wise if you don't understand what's going on with the chart? That's what I would tell you. Execute on these things. Daytradeprofessor.com. Just Google me. Everything you need to know is there. I will never ask you to send me cryptocurrency. I know about all the fake accounts. There's nothing I can do. I've been on TikTok. It's like 1,000 something fake accounts. I know. No one's coming to help you. No one's going to say, give me this, give me $50,000. I could turn it into $100,000 or $500,000. These are all scam artists waiting for you. Waiting for you. Don't send them your Bitcoin. Don't send them your hard-earned money. Learn it for free. It's all there. It's all there for free on the free course, daytradeprofessor.com. Then if you want the updated videos, updated lessons, updated chapters, we're on the bloody 5th edition. Not the 1st, not the 2nd, not the 3rd, not the 4th. 5th edition of the book. Get on with that. And then if you still are having difficulties, pull up to the class. Be serious. These are not online classes. They're not Zoom. You're inside with a small batch of your classmates. We have dinner together. I take you to play games. We do live trading. And for those of you coming to Puerto Rico live trading, 5 days of straight live trading. Those of you coming to Thailand, oh, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for that one. Because that I've never done before. We have people signing up. There's only 4 seats left. 7 days. 7 days nonstop. These are for new traders that know nothing or are missing a puzzle piece. We're going to cover it all nonstop. So that's my piece for you, is find the goals and manage them realistically, unrealistically. Have realistic expectations. Get out of the false social media expectations that you have. That's what I will tell you. But before we end the live, Quran, let's knock a chapter out. Let's knock a verse out, not a chapter, sorry. I have one saved, not random, saved this time. Chapter 39, the successive groups. Those before them also rejected the truth. Then the torment came upon them from where they least expected. So God made them taste humiliation in this worldly life, but far worse is the punishment of the hereafter, if they only knew. Boom. Why did I highlight that? The truth. Those who reject the truth. The truth is, you know the market makes money. You know it does. You are just missing a piece of some kind of puzzle. And number two, for some of you, if you're with me, you're learning from me, you've been watching me long enough, you are just not putting in the XP points. And then eventually the hardest part, as number one, master hitting sell. You're struggling to hit sell. Do what you have to, because at the end